Would you like to discover your English level? Then this video will help you. Hi, I'm Richard from the Grammar Goat English Academy. Welcome to my video. In today's video, I'm going to guide you and show you your English language level. Let's start the video. There are a few different ways to label your English language level. Here is one of the most recognized CEFR levels, the Common European Framework. A1, A2, B1, B2, C1, C2. In this video, I'll show you which band, which level you are in. But what does A1, A2, B1, B2, C1, C2 mean? Let me show you. A1 level is beginner. A2 level is pre-intermediate. These two levels together are called basic user. B1 is intermediate. B2 upper intermediate. These two levels together are called independent user. C1 is advanced. C2 is proficiency. Together, these two levels are proficient user. In my video, I'll show you which level you are in. Are you a basic user? Are you an independent user? Or are you a proficient user? Another way to measure and judge your English language level is through a secure English language test, like IELTS. I've mapped IELTS scores with the Common European Framework. Have a look. B1 level at IELTS is bands 4, 4.5 and 5. At B2 level, IELTS bands 5.5, 6 and 6.5. At advanced level, IELTS bands 7.0, 7.5 and band 8. And finally, C2 level is band 9 at IELTS level. You might know IELTS as a popular English language test. When international students want to study at university in the UK, they have to take a secure English language test like IELTS and achieve a certain band. So, in my video, I'll give you an idea of your CEFR level and your IELTS band. Are you ready to start? Okay, let's go. Now, I can't test and judge your English speaking because it's a video. I can't hear you, and I'm not going to test your reading or your listening. But what I can test and judge you on is your grammatical accuracy and your range of vocabulary. So let's start. This first test and first round is all about your grammatical accuracy. Question number 1 will see if you are A1 level or if you're A2 or further. Have a look at question number 1. If it rains, a raincoat. What are the missing words? Here's the answer. Check. How did you do? If it rains, I'll wear a raincoat. Here is question number 2. Yesterday a pizza. The answer is, yesterday I ate a pizza. There's one more question left. I met at the train station. The answer is, I met her at the train station. Okay, time to check. Now, if you got one answer correct or two answers correct and you had one mistake, your grammatical accuracy is at A1 level. If you got all 3 questions correct, well done. Your grammatical accuracy is at A2 level at a minimum. You can go further with my test. Okay, we're going to move on now to our B1 and B2 questions. We'll discover if your grammatical accuracy is at B1 level or at B2 level or even further. Here is our first question. Use the key word in the box to rewrite the sentence underneath. If the weather had been better, we to the beach. Here's the answer. Check. If the weather had been better, we would have gone to the beach. Here's the second question. Before the party started, we shopping. Here's the answer. Check. Before the party started, we had been shopping. Here's the last question in this section. The decorators will painting by Tuesday. Here's the answer. Check. The decorators will have finished painting by Tuesday. Okay, let's check. If you got 1 correct or 2 correct, your grammatical level is most likely at B1. If you got all 3 questions correct, your grammatical level is B2 or above. Here are the IELTS bands. So again, if you got 1 or 2 answers correct, your IELTS band is likely 4, 4.5 or 5. And if you got all 3 questions correct, your IELTS band for grammatical accuracy is likely to be 5.5, 6 or 6.5. Okay, let's move on now to the last set of 3 questions to see if your grammatical accuracy is at C1 or C2 level. Number 1, you left your dog outside. I'm allergic to animals. The answer is, I would rather you left your dog outside. I'm allergic to animals. Here is question number 2. He be here in a minute. Here's the answer. He is bound to be here in a minute. And number 3, the last one. The train began to move. I able to relax. The answer is, the train began to move. Only then was I able to relax. Right, let's check. If you got 1 correct or 2 correct, your grammatical accuracy is likely to be in the C1 level. And congratulations, if you got all 3 questions correct, your grammatical accuracy is very likely to be at C2 level. Again, here are the IELTS bands so that you can compare. If you fell in the C1 level, your grammatical accuracy at IELTS is likely to be 7, 7.5 or 8. And if you got all 3 questions correct, then your grammatical accuracy could well be at band 9 at IELTS. Okay, the last test for you is your active vocabulary. Let's see what your English language level is. Here are the first words. These are at A1 and A2 level. What can you see? Okay, here are the answers. A chef or a cook, a clock, potatoes. Again, if you got 1 or 2 of the words correct, then your range of vocabulary is likely to be at A1 level. If you got all 3 words correct, then your range of vocabulary is likely to be at A2 level or more. Let's move on. B1 and B2 level. What can you see? The picture at the bottom is a verb or a noun. Okay, let's check. A fist, a heat wave, a sneeze or sneeze. Again, if you got one or two words correct, your range of vocabulary is likely to be at B1 level. And if you got all the words correct, your range of vocabulary is likely to be at B2 level or more. Here are the IELTS bands so you can check and compare. Remember, B1 level is bands 4, 4.5, 5, and B2 level is bands 5.5, 6, and 6.5. Let's move on to the last set of words at C1 and C2 level. What are the words? Okay, are you ready? Let's check. My dad has a heart of gold. Bees live in a hive. And finally, this kitchen utensil is called a colander. Again, if you got one or two of the words correct, your range of vocabulary is likely to be at C1 level. And well done if you got all three words correct. Your range of vocabulary is likely to be at C2 level. Again, here are the IELTS bands. C1 level, band 7, 7.5 or 8. And C2 level, band 9. How did you do in the tests? What was your English language level for grammar and for vocabulary? Please tell me in the comments. As always, if you've learned something from my video, click on the like button and subscribe to my channel, the Grammar Goat English Academy. Good luck with your English language learning, and I'll see you in the next English lesson.